That's the kind of spoiler I need. What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video I want to talk about how the previous owner on this car lost over £10,000 just on depreciation, and not really depreciation, basically as you all know, this car's got lots of aftermarket body parts and stuff. It's got AC Schnitzer body kit. What I really want to talk about is how the previous owner spent over £10,000 on the parts around the car. For example, the alloy wheels, the spoiler, the exhaust, and so on. The whole thing, which I'll show you in a minute, going around, spent a lot of money. Although I personally wouldn't spend this kind of money on this body kit. For example, the exhaust, maybe I would buy, you know, there's a couple of things I do like, couple of things, I mean, I like everything, but you know, for that money I wouldn't spend that much on those kind of things. So let's get out of the car and I will show you what I'm talking about. Alright guys, so basically, first of all, look at these horses. How beautiful are they? Really nice. And it's raining, of course. English sunny summer. Wow, they are nice. They are nice. And anyways, so what I'm talking about is this. Now, I know a lot of you, not a lot of you, but I know quite a few of you are not really big fan of those wheels, which I can understand. You know, not everyone has the same taste. However, I don't know if you all know that, but those alloy wheels here cost around £2,000. Yeah, just those wheels. One second, I think £2,000 for a set. Yeah. And if you walk around the car, for example, this front bumper, the back spoiler, the back upper spoiler, the exhaust, and all that, so and so on, as you can see here. So we got this spoiler, we got the diffuser, exhaust, the upper spoiler lip, whatever it's called. I think these are mainly the AC Schnitzer parts. I'm getting in the car because I'm getting wet. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you from my phone. By the way, I just cracked my screen, yeah, so I hope you guys can see. Gonna get that replaced tomorrow. Yes, so this BMW M case did not do the job, and the protector. But anyways, yeah, let me show you what I'm talking about. So these are the alloys I have, and look at the prices. So you got the 18-inch for £1,866 and 77 pence for a set. Now I've got the 19-inch, so let's see how much that one is. Well, it's £2,050 for a set for the alloys I have. Yeah, so that's just the alloys without tires, anything else. Just imagine how much money the previous. Let's see what else. The aerodynamics. Okay, so let's see. Front spoiler, which I have here, £459 and 8 pence. Hopefully you guys can see it on this cracked screen, and probably that's not even color coded, you know, with the color of the car. Dual outlet rear skirt. Anyways, you can see what I'm talking about. If I'm just moving around, you see just that little spoiler here, which I showed you guys on the top of the car, £309 and 50 pence for this little top one here. Basically, the whole body kit just from AC Schnitzer, what I have on my car, just think including labor and, you know, the fitting and all that, and maybe it had to be painted. I don't know if they come painted or not, but we're talking about almost £10,000 just for this body kit. Not 10, maybe a bit less, but close to £10,000 just for this body kit. As I said, I personally would not spend this kind of money on this body kit. I personally wouldn't spend this kind of money on I don't know if on any body kit, but I would rather take this 10 grand and buy a better car, if you know what I mean. Like, for example, if I only have 10 grand to spend on a 335i and I have 10 grand to spend on the body kit, I'd rather take the 20k and buy M3. Just an example. So the depreciation when I sell it obviously is not going to be that big, because the person who spent the money on this car, the previous owner, lost over 10 grand. I mean, that's without the actual depreciation on the car, just on the mods that they fitted. So that's something to think about before you ever mod your car, because if you don't think, you can spend a lot of money and you're not going to get that money when you sell the car. For example, I bought this car, I didn't pay a lot more, maybe slightly more, but I didn't pay crazy amount extra because of the body kit I had. But there are certain mods you could buy in your car that you can try and get back some of the money. For example, let me give you a few examples, like the JB4 tuner head. So I bought that from America, whatever it was, like £500, I can't remember. Anyway, the point is, I wasn't happy with it, whatever. I took it, I sold it on eBay or something. I got back maybe just over half of the money I paid. So there's certain stuff you could, sell back afterwards, but the stuff like on the car, for example, the spoiler and all that stuff, to take it off and start selling it, I don't think it's worth it, because it's not everyone's to buy a second-hand spoiler. I don't know, I don't think it's gonna work. So previous owner lost 10 grand just on the money they spent on mods. That's before any depreciation, so think about it, guys. Yeah, I know. So now when you guys tell me that change your alloys, I could easily buy a nice set of alloys for £1,000, okay, without tires. But those alloys over 2 grand, as you saw. And I understand it's not everyone's taste. I personally wouldn't spend 2 grand for those alloys. I mean, I like them, I don't mind them. So my battery just died on my camera. Anyways, as I was saying, that I personally wouldn't spend that kind of money, but it is what it is. So that's just a little fact. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you give a like to this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.